Welcome to another episode of Savagetimetv. I'm your host, AB Bridging, and today we have back with us again, Matt Vanzetti. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Thank you for having me back.
No problem, bro. No problem. Like I said, the follow-up is great. Nice to see you back out here still grinding.
I got a haircut this time.
Yeah. I got a little haircut this time. Got the suit on. You came prepared this time. Came prepared. So how you been, bro?
I've been great, man. This Corona, it's been definitely, I don't think, a good time for anybody, but overall, I've been really good.
Okay. The Corona, how's it been affecting you, bro? How's it been affecting the music? How's it been affecting your work?
Talk to us about that. If this Corona didn't happen, I probably would have had this project out sooner because this project's been out for 3 months now, or it's been done for 3 months now. So I probably would have had the music out sooner. But I just been working a lot, like in the studio, making music. So it's been giving me time to kind of just sit back and create a little more,
Okay. And can you tell us about how the music scene's been just during this coronavirus down there? I know you're down there in Dover with a couple other artists that we know. Can you just tell us how the music scene's been these last 4 or 5 months?
As far as Dover in general, or just
Dover in general, just you personally, just what?
I've definitely seen kind of a pause on everything. There isn't that many live shows. We can't perform open mics, stuff like that. And I'm big on performing. I love performing. I love the energy of it. But as far as the music scene, I've definitely seen a pause on it. It's like kind of just hit that pause button. And same with like kind of mainstream. Like I've noticed like there was a good amount of time where I know only The Weeknd really dropped. Like as far as big artists, yeah. It's finally getting back into artists actually dropping that are a little bigger. I know Nas dropped. Amine.
Yeah. I've been looking to look into that guy too. Amine.
Oh, I love Amine. Especially his last project.
Okay, I might have to check that out then. Shout out to him. I saw that while we've been, haven't seen each other, that you released Oceans, bro. Tell me about that. Tell me about that record.
Yeah, that record, me and my producer, shout out to my producer because, he's my partner in crime, bro. Like, if it wasn't for him, this project wouldn't be what it was. And, sure. But Ocean came about, my producer sent me the track or the instrumental probably about a year ago at this point. Mm-hmm. It was one of those things. I was high as fuck on a treadmill, and I just came up with the hook. And I really just went into it as like I really wanted to go with the ocean theme in terms of relationships. It was kind of like the main theme for the song is basically two broken people seeking solace in one another. Mm-hmm. It's like it's not gonna fix either one of them, but they still try to seek solace in the other person.
Right.
And I use that ocean theme as kind of like a way to kind of construct it.
Okay. And I saw you you performed at I think it was called Firetide that Tanisha had. Did you perform at that?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? How that was?
Shout out to Tanisha. Shout
out to her for sure. Man.
Yeah. She had like a whole event set up, promoting her project, A Rose Through Stone. Shout out to her and her music. But yeah, she had like a whole kind of like little festival of her own sorts. I performed there. My homegirl Q performed there. And it was just a really good vibe.
Okay.
I did some songs from the project that nobody has heard. And yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Okay, so how was it? You say you love performing. How was it performing virtually instead of with I guess live? A lot of live fans.
It was odd, man. It was odd.
I bet it was.
Yeah, because you fucking FaceTiming people and just rapping through FaceTime. Basically, it's just like it was weird, but either way, any way I could perform, I'm gonna do it. Whether virtual, whether whatever.
Did you feel like you still had that same energy like that you usually get from the fans? Was that energy?
I mean, you don't have a crowd to really feed off of. You don't have like a stage to like. I'm a very energetic person when it comes to performing. So I wasn't. You can't really just like fucking put the phone down, start running around the fucking room. So facts. It's different. So yeah.
Okay, well, let's get right into it. The reason why we're here, the new album, Italian Made, bro. Italian Made. First off, congrats, man. I know it's hard out here to keep grinding, keep making projects. So, congratulations to you just for keeping up the grind, bro. Italian Made, the definition. Talk to us about that.
There's a few meanings.
Okay.
The first meaning is kind of at face value, Italian made.
Mm,
When somebody refers to something, a bag, designer, clothes, or whatever, they say that's Italian made. It comes with the connotation that it's high quality.
right.
Um, and it also goes into Italian made. My roots are obviously Italian.
Italian.
So I wanted to go deep into my culture, my background, my upbringing, and it goes into the initials of Italian made. I am, or I'm. This is
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
encompassing. This is what encompasses me. And I really wanted to go in depth as far as my, like, like I said, my culture, but also in terms of, people always, rappers love to reference the Don, the Godfather in Italian movies and
Hmm.
culture. So I'm like, let me go in more depth with it.
For
Let me
sure, because
show
I mean you're
people,
closer to it. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So let me show people like our values, our culture, and just more than just face value.
Yeah, definitely just more than the just the movies,
Yeah.
the Italian food that we kind of like. You
Uh,
definitely can give someone an insight onto that real culture. I think
yeah.
that's dope that you're doing it because I think,
Thank you, man.
like you said, it's brought up in the culture a lot, but then you really don't see that
Yeah,
representation sometimes.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I could definitely feel where you're coming from. Where all right, well I'm Italian, so I can even give the most authentic
Yeah.
period.
And at the
Like,
end of the day, as far as like the mafia vibes too, like,
right,
I go into it like I'm actually have connections with people in my family that are and were in the mafia.
right,
So it's like I wanted to give more of an in depth as far as the stereotypes that my family actually does and
okay,
happens to, I guess, for lack of a better term, kind of
and
go,
body.
yeah, body. But also the things that aren't really explained, like are are the beauty in the culture,
Hmm.
as far as our family values, etc.
For sure, for sure. And I think what I was just about to say, I kind of just lost it. But what I wanted to say, another thing I wanted to say was back to the Italian culture, Italy itself. There's so much with you being hip hop, that being a black that being a black thing, we created that, hip hop, things like that. But then you throw in Italian, even when you go back into the history of it, there's the history of black people in Italy,
Yeah.
the Moors, things like that,
Hmm.
bringing the silks over, the Italian made. So we've already had history with each other. So to see
Exactly.
it come back 2020 to you being a rapper inside the hip hop and then bringing it back to Italy, Italian, the mafia, all that
Yeah.
just comes full circle. And I think that's pretty dope, to be honest with you.
I appreciate it,
I
man.
think that's
Thank you.
pretty dope and something that people should catch on to.
Yeah.
Um, where were you mentally during the creation of this of most of the project? Like where were you at mentally?
I mean, to be honest, I was putting myself so in depth with my culture because it's like,
Talk about
as an American, like I was raised in America,
it. Mm-hmm.
so it's like I've developed American values as well.
Sure.
So it's like I really wanted to put myself in the culture. I talk with family members. I watched more Italian movies, Italian shows. I wanted to encompass anything that I may have forgot or may
Soak it
have,
up.
yeah, soak it back up. I
Refresher.
yeah, definitely. I definitely try to refresh myself in the culture, but I also um, wanted to put 100% of me in it. So it was a lot of introspection
Okay.
during it.
Okay, a lot of self awareness.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel working on your second project? Was it more familiar? Did you come into it more confident?
Oh yeah, definitely more confident. My first project was just a lot of rapping. It was just rapping, and
Real raw.
yeah, raw. I just wanted to rap. I wanted to show people that I could rap. But this project around, I wanted to create something grand. I wanted to create something that people would appreciate other than just the rapping. Like I wanted to make great songs. I wanted to show people what I could do different. Also, I wanted to show my versatility. There's some songs on here that sound R&B ish.
Okay,
There's
that's
some
dope.
songs that have a bassier feel to it and a grimier feel.
Hmm.
But there's also songs like that fucking sound Pharrell inspired as far, but like a grittier take on it. So I wanted to show my versatility as well, because I don't think the first project really showed what I could do.
Yeah, that first one you were kind of just kicking in the door, letting people know I can rap.
I could rap.
Because for like elephant in the room, people say he's a rapper, he's white. Can he really rap?
Yeah,
Can he really rap, or is this something he's just doing for fun, doing a hobby? And I think he came out with that first album was like, nah, I can really rap. This is something I really want to do. So the fact that you took it and wanted to be more versatile your second time, that definitely shows great growth. What did you learn from the last album that helped with this one?
I think it was basically, with the first project, it was like I was able to look outside of myself, especially after releasing it, because it's like, you're so engulfed in the project, especially in the beginning stages for me. Um, I didn't really was able to go in with I would say a self-critiquing viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was like I really learned that I need to show more of myself and my own values in the music rather than just being like, this is what I went through or this is what I want to flex on. Like I want to show unequivocally what I am. Not that was fucking corny because but that's that I pun not intended. I wanted to show what I really encompass as a person,
Okay. And what makes you most excited about the upcoming album?
I just want people to hear it. I've worked on this for probably about, like, if I really want to say, since I started, probably 2 years.
Okay.
But the thing I'm most excited is just people to hear it, because I'm really confident, really fucking confident in the work that I've done. And I just
it's going to turn some heads.
Yeah. So I'm just excited for people to hear it the most.
Okay. Any last minute tweaks?
As far as the project,
did you have to put in any last? Was it like, oh, this one day, let me just go in there? Was it hard, or was it just like, I'm done, I'm cool, ship it out?
I mean, there was probably like 6 or 7 times I said I was done with the project and then went back.
Sure.
Especially with the COVID situation, it was like, look, you got all the time to reflect on this, so you better make sure everything is up to par. And knowing myself, I'm very OCD-ish about things and about my work. So there was definitely a lot of last minute changes,
Okay. Getting into the just the songs and the tracks, was it feature heavy or not?
I would say it's a decent amount. I tried to use the features to my best abilities. I didn't want to have just, hey, this song is only a minute long, can you put a feature on it? Like I really wanted to utilize the artist to the best abilities, and I'm really happy with the output of the features. I really respect all the people that are on this project, and the work that they gave me for the project. It shows the mutual respect, and I would say it is feature heavy for the most part, but I think it really works with the project.
Okay, I got you. You definitely, you wanted to feel like, make it feel natural, not just like you said, just fill it in. Like, let's just fill it in. Let me get this guy in.
And a lot of the times it was like I would come up with a hook or something like that, and I would think of somebody's voice that I know that has an amazing voice, like Aisha or Gory or my homie Kenny. And they would really go in and do the work. Kenny actually wrote his hook for Isolation, but I would get ideas for like melodies or something like that, or the song and chorus, and I felt like it really needed a backing of certain texture in the voice and the vocals, and thankfully those artists came through.
Okay. And were there collabs that you wanted that might not have just been able to get this time around, that you want to just
I really like, he's a little bigger an artist, but Armani Blanco or Armani White, he went to Delaware State at one point. I really wanted to get him, but he was busy through his
shout out to him then.
Releasing his project. So maybe one day that's my little call out and shout out.
Okay. Goals. What are your goals with the album? Just like other than you said you wanted people to hear it. What are your overall goals?
My goals as far as like with the project,
just anything like projections, the impact, like what are the marks that you set for yourself on the album?
I mean, I just want people to listen to this project and not only, I feel like, understand where my culture and where I'm coming from as a person, but I just wanted to hit in the regards of how the mark on Italian culture that is in hip hop. I really hope that it gets almost its appreciation, in
Okay.
lack of a better word, in lack of better terms. I just want people to, see where I'm coming from in a different aspect.
Okay. Okay. All right. And what's your like you said, some music that's been coming out. I know you talked about the weekend that dropped. What's some of your favorite music this year?
This year, definitely Amine, The Weekend. Um, who else dropped? You know, Benny the Butcher.
Ah, yeah, Benny the Butcher. He had a good
Um,
interview with I think it was with Joe Budden. He had a really good interview with them.
yeah. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the Kendrick project that hopefully drops sometime
We
in
need
the
that.
next decade.
For sure, man. We need that.
Yes.
Always need one of those.
The singles that Cole dropped, I really loved and enjoyed.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. And what was your favorite track if you want to give out the name of on the upcoming album? If you just have one track that's just you're like, this is my favorite one. Everybody got to check this one out. If you wanted to,
If I,
you can withhold it. Doesn't matter.
I'm a give two. I'm sorry, I got to Ellis Island.
Okay.
Mostly because it just encompasses everything in the project, and it really again goes over the culture. And probably Menace because it's just fucking
Raw.
hard as shit, and just me and FSG Rail just really, I think we have a really good chemistry on the track, and
Okay.
I think people will see that.
All right. Well, looking forward to that. I'm switching things up into more recent events, man. The Tory and Meg situation, bro.
Jesus Christ, bro. That situation
What
is
do you
so
think
fucking
about
crazy.
that? What do you think about that? Just give me your thoughts.
Yo, I don't understand how people really are coming at Meg. Of all people in that situation, people are actually not believing her. And you see the fucking stitches, you see all of that shit.
For sure.
I think it's so fucking crazy because it's like, when has that ever fucking happened? Other than like maybe like a Bobby and Whitney situation, but like to that level where those big of artists.
I definitely think something happened. Like I'm like, but what would make Tory shoot her though? Like I don't like I think
what
like
the fuck
for them to say, because some people were saying like from what I saw from what the live she said, it almost was like Tory just literally just shot her. I'm like, something had to happen for him to shoot. This is Tory Lanez we're talking about. This guy.
Shit, but like to shoot something?
No,
like,
he shouldn't. He shouldn't have shot her. But
I know what you're saying.
He shouldn't have shot her. But why? What led up to him pulling out a gun? Because this is Tory Lanez. He has film of him fighting.
Like what the fuck? Like
what took him to that level?
I'm charting higher than you, bitch, and then he fucking gets pissed off. Like what the fuck?
I'm like, yo, bro, something must have happened for him to get to the point where you're saying you're out the car and he's about to shoot you. Don't get me wrong. He should not do that at all. Like, he definitely shouldn't have shot her.
What?
But why, though? I want to know the why.
Yes, there was so many whys in that situation, especially when it first came out. Like, how the fuck did this happen? Why the fuck did this happen? How, like what the fuck? Mostly a lot of what the fucks.
Exactly. Do you think his career's over?
I don't think so. The way that this culture is like, if you're the most hated, you're probably the most viewed, and the most viewed gets the most money. So it's like,
Word. People
are still gonna listen. People are still gonna watch what he does. I don't think he's gonna go away. You know, unfortunately, to be honest, because I don't fuck with Tory Lanez after that. So
it's just wild, man. The shit's definitely, it's wild, man. The whole situation is absolutely crazy. And then the time that's going, it's like it's the worst timing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Corona, what's going on, police, all that put together, and then this happens between Meg and Tory Lanez. It's like, what the fuck? But moving into other things, what did I want to touch on, man? What the fuck was I trying to touch on? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the Breonna Taylor and George Floyd situation, man. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace to George Floyd. Can you tell me what are your thoughts on that? Just your thoughts on the state of the country right now, Black Lives Matter, just overall. Just tell me what your thoughts are about that.
I mean, for one, this has been a thing for the dawn of time as far as the mistreatment of African Americans in this country,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that it took a person to lose his life on camera with a man having his knee into his fucking neck, for people to be like, this is a problem, and people to be like, you know, this is an issue we need to think about. As far as people, obviously the people that weren't with the Black Lives Matter movement before this, it's just like you see cases of like people getting immediately jail time if something happens to a cop, but then you see the Breonna Taylor situation where how many months has it been?
It's been a while.
So
It's a long time.
It's like the state of this country and just how the amount of power that cops have over just civilians in general. Mm-hmm. Like they can literally shoot you, kill you in broad day on fucking camera and get scot-free. Because it's like, you know, didn't he get like 3rd degree or 2nd degree?
I don't think the dude's out right now with the George Floyd situation. If correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure right now I think he's out on bail.
Yeah. So right, I mean, the man is fucking walking. He's literally he's out. He's out. And the
officers that killed Breonna Taylor, they know, but they're just
nothing's fucking happened.
And it's wild because it's like national outcry. And they're just like, we're cool.
Because it's like at the end of the day, like nothing happens. Like they continue doing this. At the end of the day, the police are a fucking gang. They're a fucking gang. It's like they hold out for their own, even though that they know certain situations are wrong, or they become so jaded to the fact that these are people dying. These are people dying. These are people that have lives and had families, and they're able to shoot them in broad daylight or kill them in broad daylight and keep walking. And that's another fucking layer to another crazy fucking layer to it.
For sure.
You know.
For sure, bro. But just wrapping that up. Thank you for your thoughts on that. For everything. That definitely was important. I always want to make sure that we talk about that, the injustices, because while we're still out here, you know, doing what we love to do,
exactly,
there's still injustices being made, and there has to be change. So again, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor, rest in peace to George Floyd, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, and also rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, because that shit was tragic. You know?
Exactly, man.
That's another reason, like, it's just crazy. And shout out to one of my boys, Stephon Berry. We were talking about it, man. It's too many young black millionaires that's out here just getting killed. Just as another thing, just separate from those issues. It's just crazy, man. It just seems like when somebody's on the up and up, this seems like life has a way of just always taken away from it. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
That Juice WRLD thing fucked me up. Same with Kobe, man. Because you look at these artists and you feel like they're indestructible, and just one day.
Yeah, and it's like, well, damn, if that happened to Kobe, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But switching it back up, if you could give, you know, how we always do, a message to the youth, you know, people are going to be looking to you. You're going to get new fans from this. If you could just give them a message about, again, following your dreams and staying consistent, what would that be?
I mean, it kind of piggybacks off of what I said the last time. It's just like, you know, people will tell you that you can't do certain things and you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that, but just stick with your gut. Like, so many times I didn't listen to my gut, I ended up proving myself wrong. You know, and I think just stick with your morals and your values, and only could be positive from there.
Right.
You know.
Right. And where can your new fans and other fans find you, man? Where can they follow you? Social media, anything like that? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah, as far as my music, all streaming platforms, anywhere where music is sold, Apple Music, Spotify, all through there. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, fucking AOL chat, Matt Vanzetti, MATT space VANCETTI. And I'm not on AOL chat, by the way.
All right, man. All right, bro. But thank you for the opportunity of coming out here for this another interview. It was great, bro. This is A.B. Bridley, Savagetimetv. Again, this is Matt Vanzetti. Check out his new album, Italian Made, dropping soon. I think it's the 28th of August, right?
Yes, sir.
28th of August. So check it out on all streaming platforms at Matt Vanzetti, Italian Made. Again, this is A.B. Bridley and Savagetimetv. Peace out.